In this lesson 3D geometry, the first concept is direction cosines and direction ratios. First, let's see what is a direction cosine and direction ratios. First, I have represented a diagram here. And in this diagram, before getting into the concept, we should know how to represent the direction cosine and direction ratios. L, M and N are direction cosine. A, B and C are direction ratios. L by A is equal to M by B, which is equal to N by C, which is equal to K. So this can be brought up into a equation as L is equal to AK, M is equal to BK and N is equal to CK, and K is equal to plus or minus 1 by root of A square plus B square plus C square. If we substitute this K in the equation, we will get the respective equations L, M and N. These equations can also be called as a relation between direction ratios and direction cosine. In a question, if they give the direction cosine of a line are A, B and C are 1, 2, 3 or something, we can easily find the direction cosine based on this formula. Next concept, relation between the direction cosine of a line. So the direction cosine of a line, what is the relation? L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. So we can find any one of the relation by if they in the question they have given M and N, and we can easily find L based on this equation, that is by substituting the direction cosine of M and N in this equation, and we can find the L from this equation. So next, third concept is direction cosine of a line passing through 2 points. So if they have given 2 points, we have to find its direction cosine. So here we have introduced a concept of angle, that is cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta and N is equal to cos gamma, which is equal to x, that is cos alpha is equal to L, and that L is equal to x2 minus x1 divided by pq, because we know cos alpha is adjacent by hypotenuse. Refer to the diagram, we have written as x2 minus x1 divided by pq. Cos beta is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by pq, which is equal to m, and cos gamma is equal to z2 minus z1 divided by pq, which is equal to n. And pq here is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square plus z2 minus z1 the whole square. This is nothing but the distance formula. So next, from this we can find the direction ratios also. Here we have seen the direction cosines. By 2 points, how to find the direction ratios? This is the formula: x2 minus x1, comma y2 minus y1, comma z2 minus z1, or x minus x1 minus x2, comma y1 minus y2, comma z1 minus z2. Next concept what we are going to see is line. In that line, first subtopic is equation of a line through a given point and parallel to given vector p. Here in the diagram we can see it is passing through a given point and it is parallel to a vector b. You can see the vector b at the top. So now what is the equation? We'll have vector form and Cartesian form. We'll have two types of form here. Vector form is r vector, which is equal to a vector plus lambda b vector. Cartesian form is x minus x1 divided by a, which is equal to y minus y1 divided by b, which is equal to z minus z1 divided by c. Here r vector is xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. A vector is x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. Here x1, y1 and z1 are the points given in the question, or by the points which the line is passing through. B vector is equal to a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap. So the next concept is equation of a line passing through two given points. So it's passing through two given points called x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2. So now let's see the vector and Cartesian form. Vector form is r vector plus a vector plus lambda into b vector minus a vector. Here Cartesian form is x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is equal to y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1, which is equal to z minus z1 divided by z2 minus z1. And as we know, a vector, what is a vector and what is b vector and what is r vector. So here b vector will be x2 y2 z2. So that is in the terms of vector, we can say as b vector is equal to x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap, and a vector is x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap, and you know what is r vector. And in the Cartesian form, using the given points, we can find the Cartesian form. In this concept, we are going to see about angle between two lines. In this diagram, I have represented line 1 and line 2. There is an angle between line 1 and line 2. We have to find that, which is being represented as theta. Cos theta is equal to modulus of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2, the whole divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. a1, b1 and c1 are direction ratios of line 1, a2, b2 and c2 are direction ratios of line 2. In terms of sin theta, which is equal to root of L1 M2 minus L2 M1 the whole square minus M1 N2 minus M2 N1 the whole square plus N1 L2 minus N2 L1 the whole square. And special cases, in terms theta is 90 degree, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. Theta is 0 degree, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. In terms of vector form, cos theta is equal to modulus of b1 vector dot b2 vector divided by modulus of b1 vector into modulus of b2 vector. Here b1 vector is a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap, and b2 vector is a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. And the next is shortest distance. Shortest distance between two skew lines. Skew lines are the lines present in different planes and where they never intersect. Vector form of it is r vector is equal to a1 vector plus lambda into b1 vector. R vector is equal to a2 vector plus lambda into b2 vector. Here the distance formula is d is equal to whole modulus of b1 vector cross b2 vector dot a2 vector minus a1 vector, the whole divided by modulus of b1 vector cross b2 vector. And Cartesian form is line 1 x minus x1 divided by a1, that is equal to y minus y1 divided by b1, that is equal to z minus z1 divided by c1. And the line 2 is x minus x2 divided by a2, which is equal to y minus y2 divided by b2, which is equal to z minus z2 divided by c2. b1 vector and b2 vector are the direction ratios of two lines. a1 vector and a2 vector are the points of two lines. So the continuation of distance between two skew lines are here. I have given in the Cartesian form the two equations, and based on that we have determined a formula here. The whole modulus in determinants of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2 divided by root of b1 c2 minus b2 c1 the whole square plus c1 a2 minus c2 a1 the whole square plus a1 b2 minus a2 b1 the whole square. And the next formula, distance between parallel lines. So first we have seen skew lines, this is parallel lines. Vector form, r vector is equal to a1 vector plus lambda b vector, r vector is equal to a2 vector plus lambda b vector, and here d is equal to, that is distance is equal to modulus of b vector cross a2 vector minus a1 vector divided by modulus of b vector. As it is a parallel line, b vector, that is direction ratios for both the lines are same, and a1 vector are the points in the first line and a2 vector are the points of the second line. Next final concept is coplanarity of two lines. So coplanarity of two lines is, in this we have vector and Cartesian form. Vector form is a2 vector minus a1 vector dot b1 vector cross b2 vector, which is equal to 0. Cartesian form, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2. So the determinant of this is equal to 0. So next concept is plane. So plane equation. So First concept is equation in normal form. Diagram I have represented here. Vector form is r vector dot n cap is equal to d lx, and Cartesian form lx plus my plus nz is equal to d. D is the constant, n cap is the normal, and r vector is already we know xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. So next is 3.1.2, that is equation perpendicular to a given vector and passing a given point. So this is the next equation of plane. I have given the diagram here. You can see the first diagram, that is it is passing through a given point and perpendicular to the given vector. So vector form r vector minus a vector dot n vector is equal to 0. Cartesian form a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 is equal to 0. Next form of equation. Equation of a plane passing through three non-collinear points. I have represented the diagram here. Vector form is r vector minus a vector dot rs vector cross rt vector which is equal to 0. R vector minus a vector dot b vector minus a vector cross c vector minus a vector which is equal to 0. Cartesian form. Determinants of x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, x3 minus x1, y3 minus y1, z3 minus z1 is equal to 0. Next form of equation is intercept form of a equation of a plane. So I have represented the diagram here. X by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1. Next equation of a plane is plane passing through the intersection of two given points. I have given a symbolic representation here. You can see that the pi 3, that plane is intersecting between the two planes, and the vector form is this. Vector form of this equation is r vector dot n1 vector plus lambda n2 vector which is equal to d1 plus lambda d2, and the Cartesian form is a1x plus b1y plus c1z minus d1 plus lambda into a2x plus b2y plus c2z minus d2 which is equal to 0. Here n1 vector is nothing but which is equal to a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap. n2 vector is equal to a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. Next concept, angle between two planes. I have given the diagram here, that is angle between two planes. Here vector form is cos theta is equal to modulus of n1 vector dot n2 vector divided by modulus of n1 vector into modulus of n2 vector. Here modulus represents the magnitude of n1 vector and n2 vector, and the whole modulus is for, because theta will not be negative, so we are introducing a modulus. Cartesian form cos theta is equal to modulus of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. In the line equation we would have represented as lowercase a, b and c. Here it's uppercase a, b and c. Next concept is distance of a point from a plane. So we have to find the distance of a point from a plane. I have represented the diagram here and equation for this, vector form and Cartesian form. Vector form is r vector minus a vector dot n cap is equal to d. Cartesian form is ax plus by plus cz is equal to d. So these are the equations, but distance, the formula for distance is equal to modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 minus d divided by root of a square plus b square plus c square. Here x1, y1 and z1 are the points, and a, b, c are the direction ratios, and d is the constant. The last concept of 3D geometry, angle between line and a plane. So I have given a diagram here. There is a line and a plane and we have to find the angle between them. Cos theta is equal to whole modulus of b vector dot n vector divided by modulus of b vector into modulus of n vector. Sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. We already know complementary angles formula. So here sin phi, I am taking it as sin phi, which is nothing but 90 minus theta, I am taking it as phi. So sin phi is equal to whole modulus of b vector dot n vector divided by modulus of b vector into modulus of n vector. Because cos theta we already know the formula, we are substituting here sin 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta I am taking it as phi. So sin phi is equal to this formula. Phi is equal to sin inverse of b vector dot n vector divided by modulus of b vector into modulus of n vector and the whole modulus. So this is the concept of the angle between line and a plane.